After 16 years, 16 wins in a world title, I am stepping off the stage. This November will be my last show ever. Not because I'm quitting, but because I found something that scares me even more. I started bodybuilding when I was in college. I was young, got out of the military, and I was looking for something to keep me accountable, to still challenge me. That thing just to prove to myself that I'm still capable. And that has led me to standing on stages all over the country. I brought on medals, trophies, and even a world title. But lately, I felt empty. For the last 3 years of my bodybuilding journey, just felt empty. It wasn't challenging enough. It became something I did automatically. It wasn't hard for me to contest prep, to get in shape. As I like to call it, I was doing a lot of kamikaze mission and I was succeeding at it. The challenge that once kept me up all night just isn't there anymore. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I hate bodybuilding. I'm still a fan of bodybuilding. I still coach clients of bodybuild. Still consider myself a fan of bodybuilding. I always respect the sport, or pageantry as I like to call it, of bodybuilding. But I've changed. As the saying goes, what got you there will not keep you there. When I started bodybuilding, I was young. I had no kids. I've done bodybuilding through being married, having 2 kids. I coach other men. And more than anything, I've realized I just need something that pushes me. If it doesn't have a high probability of failure, it just doesn't challenge me to get up when I don't want to get up, to chase after that goal. Bodybuilding pushed me physically, but didn't really push me mentally. And that is when I found ultra running. The idea of running 50, 100 with nothing but your mind to carry you on. See, that right there, that scares me. It's unpredictable. I can be in the best shape possible, show up, and that simply is just not enough. That right there, that is why I'm doing it. That is what pushes me to get up 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning to get on these runs, even when I know I don't want to do it. So for the next 75 days, I'll be preparing for 2 things: final bodybuilding show and a full marathon 6 days before that. One last time under the lights, living the posing trunks and the bright stage lie behind, and diving deep into ultra running. This journey isn't about aesthetics alone. I've done aesthetics for the last 10+ years, and that's great, and I've built a great physique, and I know how to build an amazing physique. It's about grit, it's about legacy, and it's about evolution. If you feel like you built for more, if you get to the top of the mountain and you still feel empty, then you want to follow this journey, because I'm about to burn it all the way down and start from the bottom. So if you're new to the channel and you want to stick around to watch this evolution, make sure you like this video. Definitely want to hit that subscribe button because I think you're gonna love it here. And as always, don't forget to empty your tank. In case you guys are new to the channel, you don't know who I am. I'm Sam Okunola. I'm a natural bodybuilder, hybrid dad of 2, trying to juggle family, life, and still, trying to be the best version of myself. I've been bodybuilding for the last 16+ years. I've won 20+ bodybuilding shows, including the World Natural Bodybuilding title. And I transitioned into the hybrid space, and I've done multiple 100-mile races, half marathon, full marathon. I did 200-mile races this year. And then for the rest of the year, I'm going to be prepping up until November 8th. It's my last show. It is my last show of my career. That is hard enough. Can we stack a marathon training on top of contest prep? What makes this process even challenging is the marathon run is going to be a week before the show. For some reason, I just like to make things extremely hard for myself, because I've learned over the years, if it doesn't have a high probability of failure, it doesn't really transform you or challenge you. And also, I'm trying to prove to a lot of people that you don't have to be one thing. It can be whatever version of whatever you want to create for yourself. And I'm living proof that you can do that. So throughout this process, I'll be beginning low nutrition, training, how I'm blending running and strength training together, and managing to make sure I'm keeping on as much lean tissue mass as much as possible. So if you have any comments, any questions that you want me to share, put that comment below in the comment section, and maybe I'll grab one of those videos and cover that in the next video.
Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag.
Weight real quick. I woke up this morning and I weighed 214 pounds. I should say I technically started prep at about 2 weeks ago, and I did a quick minute cut because I was at the BMBF Central State in Fresno, California this past weekend, where I guest posed because I knew I was guest posing, and I just finished a 100-mile race like 3 weeks before prior to get notified. I definitely got on a quick minute cut, just drop some water weight. At the end of this video, by the way, I'm going to show you guys a physique update too, just to see where what we currently are sitting and where we are going to be going in about 12 weeks.
Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Act like you know how this goes.
Worth mentioning that prior to 2 weeks ago, I've not been really strength training as much, again, because the focus has been solely focusing on running. So I've just been slowly getting back into it. So you're not going to see any sort of crazy impressive weight, but what I'm doing differently is I'm trying to add a great level of intentionality in my movements. Let's talk nutrition. So normally I typically try to refrain from telling people what my nutrition is looking like, but I think it's very important because I know a lot of guests are going to have questions. But what I would say is my macros is not something that you should follow. because we're not the same. Our lifestyle might not be the same. Our needs are not the same. A lot of variables to figuring out, what your macros are or what your nutrition should be. But my nutrition, I'll do a separate video later just to give you some idea on insight, because at the end of the day, I'm a coach and I coach men and women, also mainly men. Just an idea on how to figure out what your macros are. But for me, my current macro is going to be 240 to 260 grams of protein, 50 grams of fats because I do well on fats. And my current my grams of carbs is going to be 220 grams of carbs. Cardio right now is going to be mainly about 600 calories from cardio, low intensity state of cardio. And my main cardio source for this week is going to be strictly bike. I'm taking a week off of running because I'm dealing with some perennial tendinitis, which is outside portion of your feet. I'm hoping to pick up the running again, because running a little bit more, because again, I am training for a marathon and I should be running. So that's where my nutrition and my total calories and macros are currently. And again, I'm 6'2", 6'1.5", depending on what you ask. The United States government or United States Army, it's gonna give you two different things. So yeah, that's my height, that's my weight, that's my current calories, and that's my cardio protocol. One thing I want this series to hopefully bring to you is, one, obviously the level of difficulty, like I mentioned, and mainly it's just to show you guys to do not set limits on yourself, that you too can achieve extraordinary things. But at the end of the day too, also to a lot of men, business entrepreneurs, I want to use this to serve as an educational opportunity to answer a lot of questions, give you a bunch of guide. So what I'm doing is, if you need a guide or if you need assistance to follow, I'll put a link in the description. It's free, it doesn't cost you any money. It's a guide that just gives you something to start, to create some sort of structure for yourself to be in a position that you too can be able to do this. And while you watch this series along the way, of course, do not skip this video, finish this video, then click on the link so you can keep watching this video before you get caught in, because before you get caught up into the content that I'm going to be sharing in that guide, because I know it's going to be very instrumental and very informative for you. But I want this series to be, do it with me as I go along this process too. So yeah, hit that link after you finish watching this video. If you're enjoying this video so far, of course, give this a, give the video a thumbs up, and yeah, subscribe. So again, the more engagement hopefully I'm getting from this content, some feedback from you guys, I can keep incorporating that, because this is for you guys, really. Yeah, it's for me, for documenting this journey and the process, but mainly it's for you guys. So what is my full training split looking like? At the time of recording this video, it's a Monday, but my full training week, my run week, typically starts on a Sunday, because that's a day after my long run, which I'm not running. I like to get my first workout of the day started right away. So this is a full split, it's a full breakdown. Sunday is gonna be upper body. So today will normally be a leg day, which is gonna be quad focus with sprinkles of hamstrings in. Tuesday is gonna be pull session, which is gonna be back focus. Then Wednesday is gonna be hamstring. Thursday is gonna be shoulder workout. Friday is typically just weak body training. And my area focus, especially because I'm bodybuilding, is gonna be delts and chest and arms also too for those days. But mainly I'm gonna be focused on mobility, which is gonna be a Friday, and focus on my long runs, which is typically gonna be on a Saturday. And that is what a full week of training is gonna be looking like.
Fumble a bag, now I will not fumble a bag. Act like you know how this goes.
Training core and abs, totally different thing. A lot of people tend to conflate those two together. Core is your transverse abdominis, the spanks that hold your body together. For your abs itself, for abs itself, it's completely separate from that. Can you get stimulus interchangeably when you train abs? Sure. But again, training them or trying to make a stronger core, it's not the same as doing training abs. But yeah, so while I'm chatting with you guys, just wrap this video up, I'm overlaying what my current physique look like. And I think it's very important to tell you guys again, my stats. I'm gonna be 42 this year. I'm going to be 42 in December. So it's another opportunity for me to be, 42 and to prove to a lot of you guys that might be, that age range. At some point in time, you already gave up and like, oh, you know what? Yeah, this is the way. This is my, my new normal. Your new normal doesn't have to be you being out of shape. You can be in your best shape the older you get, because you're getting so much tool and you're getting so much experience that has allowed you to be in your best shape, like I've gained. Again, I think the difference between people that are struggling, especially a lot of men, dads that are struggling to be prioritize their fitness, it's not because they don't know what to do. It's really because you're trying to use what you used to do in your previous life before you became a dad, while you were single. You're trying to apply the same style, the same strategy into your current life right now when you are a dad, a busy professional. Because you're not the same. Now, I will give you an example also myself. I used to be that guy that would say, you never catch me training during lunch because I need multiple meals. Yes, that is true. I need multiple meals just to make sure I'm properly fueled for my training session, but I don't have that luxury at this point. Instead of me just saying like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna quit and not train or work out because I don't have the time. No, I'm gonna adapt, pivot. And now my workouts are great and I can get a good workout in within the hour because I'm very focused. Obviously it's taking a little bit longer this time around because I'm recording. But if I'm in here, I already have all my workouts I want to do on my phone. It's very intentional. I get in, I get out, I don't waste too much time, and I keep it moving. So don't use age as an excuse. Don't use not finding time as an excuse. Don't use family as an excuse, because those are the reasons why you actually should prioritize your fitness, not the reason you shouldn't be prioritizing your fitness. So that's the video for you guys. Like I said, if you're watching this video and you make it to this end, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Comment below. Let me know what you want to see throughout the series. Again, I need your help to keep bringing this content to you guys, because I do have a lot of knowledge I want to share with you. Like I said, if you're a dad, if you're in your 40s, that you're trying to get in your best shape, this is the channel that you want to tune in for the next 11 weeks, because you're going to gain so much value that's not only going to put you in the best shape of your life, it's going to actually carry you for the rest of your life. So this is Sam Gnola, so make you fit. So as always, do not forget to empty your tank, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Act like you know how this goes.